Hollywood often feels like a second crime scene.
20 years ago today, Jill-Lynn Euto was murdered at her James Street apartment. Her killer has never been found.
Almost every other day, a crime unfolds, some so gruesome they leave people shivering just at thought.
Detectives are investigating an apparent murder-suicide involving a rapper and his wife.
In this video, we'll uncover the tragic stories of actresses who met their fate in the most brutal ways. Linda Sobec.
The news is grim this morning. Investigators in Southern California are piecing together the mysterious disappearance of model Linda Sobec.
Linda Sobec was a cheerful model and an aspiring actress. She once performed as a cheerleader for a professional football team. Linda also appeared in small parts on television. She dreamed of becoming more famous in Hollywood. One day, she went to a photo shoot with a photographer. After that, she did not come home. Her family and friends became worried. They contacted the police, who started looking for her. Sadly, Linda was later found no longer alive. People who knew her felt deep sadness. The photographer went to court after evidence suggested he was involved. He claimed it was an accident, but many people disagreed. Linda's loss shocked many fans. She was only 27 years old. Linda's story reminds us to stay safe when meeting new people. Her family worked hard to keep her memory alive. People still remember her bright smile. She loved sharing joy with everyone around. Karina Holmer.
It was 25 years ago today, June 23, 1996, that this investigation really began.
Karina Holmer came from Sweden. She moved to the United States to explore new possibilities. She worked as an au pair for a family in Massachusetts. Karina enjoyed caring for children and had a friendly nature. She also hoped to learn more about art and culture. One night, she went out with friends to celebrate a holiday. Later, she did not return to her home. People grew worried when they noticed she was missing. The police searched many places and spoke to anyone who had seen her. They discovered Karina had lost her life in a mysterious way. This news troubled the community and her loved ones. The case received much attention, but answers were hard to find. Detectives tried to learn the truth. Despite many questions, the investigation did not solve the case. Karina will always be remembered for her warm heart and adventurous spirit. Her story still lingers. Lyla Leeds.
Today, 67-year-old Lou Archie Griffin was sentenced to 10 years in prison for her death.
Lyla Leeds was an American actress with a hopeful spirit. She was born in Kansas and traveled to Hollywood. She wanted a successful career in movies. Lyla landed small roles that showed her potential. She gained wider notice when she was linked with a famous actor in a public case. This event caused big headlines and hurt her progress in show business. Even though she tried to move forward, she faced many barriers. She starred in a cautionary film that aimed to teach lessons about risky choices. Some people admired her talent, but others judged her. Life became harder after her short prison time, and she struggled to find good roles. Later, she chose a quieter life away from fame. People said she devoted her time to spiritual matters and helping others. Lyla's story reminds us that decisions can change our future. She passed away peacefully. Many still respect her. Jill-Lynn Euto.
20 years ago today, Jill-Lynn Euto was murdered at her James Street apartment. Her killer has never been found.
Jill-Lynn Euto was a bright young woman from New York. She had big dreams of becoming an actress someday. Her friends described her as creative and kind. Jill-Lynn enjoyed art, music, and spending time with family. After finishing high school, she moved into an apartment in Syracuse. She wanted to pursue more opportunities and find her path in life. One day, she did not answer her phone or meet with her loved ones. People grew worried about her. Sadly, she was found no longer with us in her home. The news caused great sorrow in the neighborhood. Law enforcement tried very hard to find answers. They interviewed people and studied clues, but the situation stayed puzzling. Over time, there were still no clear solutions. Jill-Lynn's family hoped new technology would help. Many continue to share her story, hoping that justice and peace can be found. She remains in many hearts. Ashley Ellerin.
In October, jurors in Los Angeles will consider whether to give the serial killer known as the Hollywood Ripper the death penalty.
Ashley Ellerin was a fashion student and an aspiring actress in Los Angeles. She loved designing clothes and meeting new people. Ashley lived in a busy neighborhood filled with creative energy. She often hosted friends and enjoyed learning about the entertainment world. One evening, she prepared for a friendly outing, but never arrived. The next day, she was discovered no longer alive in her home. Her passing surprised everyone who knew her, including a famous actor she once planned to meet. Investigators worked to learn what happened. They eventually linked a suspect to her loss, and a long legal process followed. Many were relieved when a verdict was reached in court. Ashley's story shows that we must be careful in our daily lives. Her family and friends remember her bright smile and loving personality. Even now, people honor her passion for art, fashion, and the joy she brought. She inspired Tara Correa-McMullen.
Told us that she was dating this guy and he's a bad guy and we were trying to get her away from him. That's where the trouble began.
Tara Correa-McMullen was a promising actress who showed great talent. She appeared in a popular television series, playing a character who wanted to leave a troubled life. Tara's role inspired many viewers, and people expected her future to be bright. She lived in California, where she looked for more acting chances. One evening, Tara was in the wrong place at the wrong time. She was hurt during a dangerous event in her neighborhood. This caused deep sadness among her friends and fans. The authorities investigated the situation and later brought a suspect to court. Many believed Tara was simply an innocent bystander. Her passing left a hole in the hearts of those who knew her. Family members remembered her kindness and her desire to help others. Some even tried to speak out against community violence. Tara's memory continues through reruns of her work and the love people have. She inspires. Adrienne Shelly.
My phone rings, and you said, "Brian, get up here. Adrienne's dead."
Adrienne Shelly was a writer, actress, and director with a creative mind. She acted in indie films and gained a devoted following. Adrienne later wrote and directed her own projects, hoping to tell meaningful stories. One day, she was found in her office apartment under sad circumstances. At first, people were confused by what happened. Later, the case was investigated further, and someone was arrested. The person admitted to an unfortunate act after an argument. Adrienne's loved ones were stunned by the news. They remembered her as smart, funny, and full of ideas. She left behind a film that became very famous. People still watch her movie and feel touched by its heartfelt story. To honor her, a foundation was created to help women in film. Adrienne Shelly's name lives on through her art, inspiring others to write, direct, and share their own voices. Her legacy continues to shine brightly. Linda Stein.
Because she was tough. But murder?
Linda Stein worked in music and real estate. She once helped manage a famous punk rock band. Later, she became a broker who assisted celebrities in finding luxury homes. People called her the realtor to the stars. Linda had a strong personality and liked to speak her mind. She earned trust from well-known clients who admired her expertise. Sadly, Linda was found in her New York apartment under tragic circumstances. Investigators looked into the case and later arrested someone who worked closely with her. In court, this person admitted to a conflict that went very wrong. Some claimed there were tensions at work, while others felt surprised by the event. Linda's friends remembered her energy and her devotion to music and property deals. She had a bold spirit that inspired many. Even after her passing, people still speak of her impact on entertainment and real estate. Her memory lives on. April Jace.
A judge gave him 40 years to life in prison for killing his wife.
April Jace was an actress who appeared in small parts on television. She was married to an actor known for a role in a popular police show. Together, they had children and seemed to live a happy life. April was also interested in fitness and health. She enjoyed helping others stay active. Sadly, she lost her life during a domestic situation at home. This event shocked neighbors and friends who thought the couple was doing well. Authorities arrived quickly and learned that a tragic conflict had occurred. They later brought charges against a family member. In court, the jury found this person responsible. April's story raised awareness about problems that can hide behind closed doors. Her community mourned a caring mother and a talented performer. People who knew her still talk about her warmth. They remember her dedication to family, acting, and a healthy lifestyle. She remains dearly missed today. Stephanie Mosley.
Detectives are investigating an apparent murder-suicide involving a rapper and his wife.
Stephanie Mosley was a gifted dancer and actress. She performed with famous singers and showed off her amazing moves. Stephanie also starred in a dance-focused TV show where viewers saw her bright smile. She worked hard to stay fit and perfect her craft. Stephanie married a music artist, and many people admired their relationship. Sadly, a shocking incident took her life. It happened at home, leaving friends and family heartbroken. The news was very sad for those who loved her upbeat nature. Investigators learned it was a tragic ending caused by a personal conflict. People struggled to understand why it happened. Even so, Stephanie's friends wanted to honor her memory by celebrating her work. They remembered her for her grace and skill. Her fans often watch her performances, recalling how happy she looked while dancing. Stephanie's story reminds us to be kind and watchful of others. She remains an inspiration. Alison Parker.
Very, very sad duty to report that Alison and Adam died this morning.
Alison Parker was a rising journalist with a bright future. She worked as a reporter for a local television station, covering community stories. Alison loved telling people's tales in a clear and caring way. She was known for her friendly smile and kindness on camera. One morning, Alison interviewed someone at a public spot. Viewers were watching live as a terrible event unfolded. It shocked everyone. Alison and her cameraman did not survive. Authorities quickly looked into the situation and realized a former colleague was involved. This person had shown signs of anger and frustration. The tragedy led many to discuss the importance of safety and mental health awareness in the workplace. Alison's family later began efforts to bring attention to certain laws and public safety issues. People in her hometown cherish her memory. They remember her energy, her warmth, and her dedication to honest reporting. She is dearly missed. Yana Casian.
This is a recent photo of Yana Casian. Today she was found dead inside the bedroom of her apartment.
Yana Casian moved from Ukraine to Los Angeles. She wanted to start a new life and was eager for exciting opportunities. Yana was bright and caring, with a strong sense of purpose. She met a Canadian artist, and they began a relationship. Over time, they welcomed a child into the world. Sadly, Yana's life ended unexpectedly. When relatives could not find her, they contacted the police. Investigators found evidence pointing to a terrible event. A legal case followed, and a jury examined what had happened. The result led to a severe penalty for the person deemed responsible. People were shocked by the details. Friends and loved ones remembered Yana for her kindness. They spoke about her career hopes and her love for her baby. Her story reminds us to stay aware of warning signs in relationships. Even today, her friends honor her memory through support and prayers. She is cherished. Tristyn Bailey.
He's accused in the murder of 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey in St. Johns County.
Tristyn Bailey was a cheerful teenager from Florida. She loved cheerleading and dreamed of great things in sports and the arts. Her family described her as bright, caring, and full of energy. One holiday, Tristyn went missing, and her loved ones searched everywhere. Soon they learned terrible news about her fate. This event deeply saddened the entire community. The authorities focused on a young suspect from the area. Investigators tried to figure out what happened and why. People could not believe someone so kind could be taken so soon. Many friends wore her favorite color to honor her memory. They also held events to show support for her family. Tristyn's story helped raise awareness about the safety of young people. Her family asked everyone to show kindness and help protect children. They remember her bright smile and cheerful heart. Tristyn's legacy continues in every hopeful gesture. She will be remembered. Elizabeth Short.
A young actress was brutally murdered and her killer was never found.
Elizabeth Short was a young woman with big dreams of acting. She traveled to California, hoping for a chance in the movie business. Elizabeth met new friends and tried to find small jobs. She liked wearing stylish clothes and was seen around different parts of Los Angeles. People said she had a warm personality and a sweet smile. Sadly, one day she was found in terrible circumstances. The police began a large investigation and spoke to many people. However, they faced many difficulties in finding out the truth. Reporters became interested in the story and gave Elizabeth a famous nickname. This caught the public's attention, but it also caused rumors and confusion. Over time, her case became one of the city's most talked about mysteries. Even now, people wonder who was responsible. Friends and family remember Elizabeth as a hopeful young person, searching for success and happiness. She remains well known today. Sharon Tate.
5 persons, including actress Sharon Tate, were found dead.
Sharon Tate was a rising star in the 1960s Hollywood. She acted in movies like Valley of the Dolls and was admired for her sweet nature. Sharon married a famous director, and they were excited to welcome their first child. One night, something terrible happened at their home. This tragic event caused her sudden passing and stunned all of Hollywood. Many people felt deep sadness that Sharon's bright future ended so soon. Over the years, investigators uncovered those responsible and brought them to trial. The case became well known across the country. Sharon remains in the hearts of fans who respect her warmth and beauty. Family and friends also keep her memory alive. Today, she symbolizes lost promise in show business. Next, let's remember another actress who also faced a heartbreaking fate, showing that even rising stars can meet unexpected dangers. Her story teaches us about the fragile nature of fame today. Lee Bakley.
Wife of actor Robert Blake.
Wife of actor Robert Blake
Was killed Friday.
Lee Bakley wanted to be close to famous people. She often searched for opportunities to meet celebrities. Bonnie lived a life full of adventure, with many relationships along the way. One day she married a well-known actor. They shared a child, and some say they had worries about trust and motives. Sadly, Bonnie lost her life after an evening out at a restaurant. The event raised many questions. The actor went through a public trial, but he was found not guilty in criminal court. However, he was later held responsible in a different type of lawsuit. This situation caused debates about the fairness of the legal system. Bonnie's story reminds people that fame can bring problems, and personal choices can lead to trouble. Though she had a complicated life, her family still mourned her passing. Many continue to study her story, hoping to understand her better. She remains unforgettable. Rebecca Schaeffer.
21-year-old actress Rebecca Schaeffer was shot to death this morning.
Now let's remember Rebecca Schaeffer, a talented actress best known for her role on a sitcom called My Sister Sam. She had a bright future and earned praise for her kind personality. Rebecca was excited about more movie roles in Hollywood. Sadly, her life ended due to the actions of an obsessed individual who found her address. This event shocked the entertainment world and led to stronger privacy protections for performers. People realized how important it was to protect personal information. Rebecca's kind nature and gentle spirit still inspire fans who watched her show. Family and friends have honored her by sharing memories and supporting causes that keep performers safe. Her story shows how fame can attract both love and danger. Next, we look at another actress whose dreams were cut short, reminding us that safety is crucial for everyone in show business. She remains a symbol of innocence lost. Dominique Dunne. Now let's remember Dominique Dunne, a promising young actress from a famous artistic family. She starred in the movie Poltergeist, which scared viewers but showed her acting skill. Dominique seemed ready for a bright future in Hollywood. However, her life ended after an incident with someone she once trusted. This tragic event taught people about the importance of recognizing unhealthy relationships. Family, friends, and fans felt deep sadness at her passing. They remember her as a bright and caring person who loved acting. Her father, a well-known writer, spoke about the need to protect young women. Over time, her story raised awareness about warning signs in personal situations. Many believe Dominique would have become a major star. Next, we turn to another actress whose fate reminds us that dreams can disappear too soon in the world of entertainment. Her memory lives on through film clips and the love of admirers. Dorothy Stratten.
Morning, George. It's been nearly 4 decades since her now infamous murder, and some friends of her that knew her best are speaking out about Dorothy Stratten and her incredible journey from a Dairy Queen in Canada to international stardom.
Dorothy Stratten was a Canadian-born actress and model who captured the attention of Hollywood. She posed for magazines and earned roles in several films. Dorothy's gentle charm and beauty made people believe she could become a major star. Sadly, her life ended when someone close to her made a terrible choice. This sudden loss shocked her friends and fans. Many asked how such a bright future could be taken away. After her passing, directors and actors remembered Dorothy's kindness and natural talent. Her story also sparked conversations about recognizing troubling signs in personal lives. She left behind work that showed her potential. Fans still watch her movies and wish she had more time to shine. Next, we learn about another actress whose journey ended unfairly, reminding us how precious each moment can be in the entertainment world. Dorothy remains a symbol of hope and heartbreak for those who adored her. Monica Spear.
Con la conmovedora despedida a la asesinada actriz Monica Spear y a su esposo, cuyos restos mortales ya descansan en paz en un cementerio de Venezuela. Francisco Uriestieta siguió el caso paso a paso y hoy nos trae el último adiós.
Monica Spear was a Venezuelan actress and beauty queen, admired for her talent and warmth. She won national pageants and later acted in telenovelas. Monica built a strong fan base across Latin America. One evening, while traveling with her family, they faced a dangerous situation on a roadway. In the aftermath, Monica lost her life, and this news deeply saddened her admirers. People were shocked because she had so much promise. Authorities worked hard to resolve the incident and bring answers to her loved ones. Monica's passing highlighted ongoing safety problems in certain regions. She is remembered for her kindness and her dedication to acting. Fans still watch her shows and honor her memory by sharing messages of love. Next, we explore another story that shows how the path to stardom can be disrupted by unexpected danger. Monica's legacy shines bright, reminding us to treasure each moment we have together. Marie Trintignant.
L'avion médicalisé qui transporte Marie Trintignant et sa mère Nadine vient d'arriver il y a quelques minutes à l'aéroport du Bourget.
Marie Trintignant was a French actress born into a famous family of performers. She began acting as a child and appeared in many French films. Her talent and strong presence impressed audiences. Marie had a promising career ahead of her, working on projects that showed her range. Sadly, her life ended after a tragic event involving someone she trusted. This caused much grief in France. People reflected on how personal conflicts can turn dangerous. Marie's family and fans shared memories of her warmth. They also pushed for better awareness around emotional health. Over time, officials addressed the matter, resulting in legal consequences. Marie's final performances revealed her true gifts as an actress. People around the world celebrate her work, hoping her story can help prevent similar situations. Next, we turn to another actress whose tale reminds us that success does not always guarantee safety. She remains in people's hearts today, Barbara Colby. Barbara Colby was an American actress who loved performing on stage and screen. She appeared in popular television shows, charming audiences with her bright smile. Barbara studied drama and worked hard to refine her acting abilities. Many believed she had the potential to become a household name. Sadly, her life ended one evening under tragic circumstances. This event shocked the entertainment community, and friends remembered her as a shining star. Barbara's passing remains a reminder that life can change without warning. People honored her by revisiting her roles on classic shows. Some hope to see a new investigation that might bring answers. Even so, her talent lives on through recorded performances. Next, we discover another story showing that success cannot always protect artists from harm. Barbara's fans still share memories of her spirit. She remains a symbol of promise cut short in television's days, leaving everyone wishing for more today. Judith Barsi.
The Los Angeles Times reported that 3 people had been found dead, but the bodies were believed to be those of Barsi, her mother Maria, and her father Yosef.
Judith Barsi was a child actress with a sweet voice and a bright smile. She starred in movies and TV shows, winning hearts with her cute roles. Judith began acting at a young age. She showed promise that many believed would lead to a lifelong career in entertainment. Sadly, her life ended due to a tragic family situation that surprised everyone. This heartbreaking event taught people to be aware of warning signs even when things appear perfect. Judith's memory lives on through the characters she brought to life. Fans remember her roles in classic animated films and commercials. Every time they see her work, they think of what she might have become. Next, we look at another actress whose story highlights how talent and success cannot always shield us from real dangers. Judith's life stands as a reminder that children deserve more protection. People hold her dear in their hearts. Natalie Wood.
40 years after Hollywood actress Natalie Wood died in a mysterious manner on a yacht.
Natalie Wood was a famous actress known for roles in West Side Story and Rebel Without a Cause. She started acting as a child and became a major star in Hollywood. Natalie was admired for her charm and emotional range. One evening, she went on a boat trip with companions, but never safely returned. The details surrounding her passing remain unclear. Various investigations tried to uncover the truth, but questions still linger. Fans around the world felt sadness at the loss of such a gifted performer. Some hope for new information that might explain what happened. Natalie's work lives on in classic films that continue to enchant new audiences. She paved the way for other stars who came after her. Next, we revisit another actress whose life was also cut short, reminding us that fame can carry unforeseen risks. Natalie remains beloved and honored by those who cherish her memory. Susan Cabot.
32 years ago, a woman who worked at Logan Airport went to pick up lunch for co-workers and never returned. Susan Taraskowitz's body was later discovered in the trunk of a car.
Susan Cabot was a film and television actress recognized for her roles in 1950s and 1960s horror and drama movies. She began her career in smaller productions before catching the eye of directors. Susan impressed viewers with her unique look and dramatic performances. She often starred in low-budget films that became cult favorites. Sadly, her personal life was complicated. Susan's final days ended in heartbreak, leaving her fans and the industry stunned. People wondered how such a dedicated performer could face a tragic outcome. Reports suggest a family conflict led to her passing. Over time, the story became another reminder of hidden struggles in show business. Although her fame was brief, Susan inspired fans who appreciated her characters. Next, we reflect on all these stories, remembering that behind every actress is a person with hopes and dreams. Susan's journey shows us the fragile balance between success and sorrow in Hollywood. Christa Worthington.
A trash collector convicted of murder involving a fashion writer.
Christa Worthington was a writer who covered fashion and culture. She worked in big cities like New York and Paris. Later, she returned to a quiet town near the ocean. There, she hoped to find peace and raise her daughter. Christa was smart, kind, and loved by her neighbors. One day, friends found her gone in a sudden and tragic way. Her little girl was safe but very frightened. The news shocked everyone who knew Christa. The police looked for clues and talked to many people. After some time, they found a person they believed was involved. A big trial took place, and a jury decided on a verdict. Some people felt unsure about the fairness of the process. Others believed justice was served. Christa's friends and family kept her memory alive. They admired her writing skill and her devotion to her child. She is still remembered today. Her legacy, Lana Clarkson.
He was convicted of fatally shooting actress Lana Clarkson inside his castle-like home.
Lana Clarkson was an actress and model who shone in entertaining roles. She appeared in movies known for action and fantasy, and fans loved her strong presence. Lana also guest starred on television shows, hoping to reach bigger audiences. She worked hard to stay active in the industry. One night, she agreed to visit the home of a famous music producer. Later, she was found without life. The incident led to many questions. The producer said her passing was her own action, but investigations disagreed. After 2 trials, the jury decided he was responsible. He received punishment for his role in the tragedy. Many people felt great sorrow for Lana, who was remembered as warm and caring. She had hopes of more success, but her journey ended too soon. Friends shared stories of her kindness and determination. To this day, Lana's story remains a reminder of caution and care. She mattered,